In the hunter-gatherer days, when they found small plants and whatever they were collecting at the time, they were fairly found in isolated patches out in the boonies or wherever they were looking for it. As agriculture came along, we put them in concentrated areas, whole fields, garden beds and things like that, which is like an insect magnet, also crop diseases and things like that. And it's still very, very, very applicable today, where we've actually got to use chemicals, insecticides, fungicides, whatever, to prevent disease within our crops. Is guerrilla gardening an idea? A good idea. We can plant small patches of crops to help isolate them from diseases and things like that. Also as a form of concealment sometimes. I don't know. What do you think? Perhaps we would like to think along the lines, well, okay, it's out there in the wild, it's virtually growing wild. You can attend it, do some weeding around it, that sort of thing. But it takes up a lot of human resources to go around to these different plots to collect enough food, for a meal or a couple of meals, or if you're doing preserving or whatever the case may be. The other problem is and it's happens in a lot of countries, even here. I've seen wild vegetables growing in the bush, wild fruit trees, and you get the critters that come in and eat it. Eat the fruit off the trees or the leaves and decimate it, whatever. In other words, insects, critters, wildlife, that sort of thing. So much harder to protect. It's just a thought. What do you think? Guerrilla garden has its ticks in the box, and some of it has crosses in the box, particularly when it comes down to human resources, where you've got to go out to the various locations where you've done this guerrilla garden planting type idea and collect whatever it is you're harvesting, hoping it's still there. Something hasn't come along and eaten it, or someone else hasn't found it, or it hasn't become subject to a disease or something like that. Just thinking about it, and I'd just like your thoughts on it. Alright, thanks for watching, see you later.